Okay. So my name is Brinley Taylor, or Brinley Slade, and I was excited to get started on this assignment because I had a goal I'd been working on, and it had kind of started slowing down, and this gave me motivation to pick it up with new insights. This class, I've used curiosity because, and for this goal, curiosity enabled me to see that my assumptions are incomplete about the world. I know this, but it's interesting to see that my assumptions about family life are also incomplete as well. And I love this. That's why I chose this major. But I love how families work and how there's so much love and there can be so much power in a strong and healthy family, especially in the world and in the gospel. So that's led me to think creativity, the aspect of improving my understandings and trying things in new ways has been enabled through this class when I've been able to learn more about family processes and see how I can address the need that I have in my family. Step one, the need I have had and I want to continue developing is to strengthen my relationship with one of my siblings, one of my sisters. And I would love to strengthen us in a way that not only avoids conflict but can build closeness and maintain boundaries, but also make them more permeable so we can just have a solid relationship and it's not weird whenever we meet. Step two, the curiosity about my need has led me to talk with some adults over a period of time. I've talked with my mom about her insights of this sister and what I can do to be more genuine and more real and more better. I think most of my change has definitely come through scripture study and this class, the ideas and the ideologies that we've been learning. The change is needed because we don't always interact the way, and I don't feel the way we should. I don't feel peace about where I'm at with her. I feel like she's my friend, but we're not acting like friends. And I feel like it's that weird limbo of where every relationship reaches good and bad moments, and we're in a moment where we can change. And I would like that. Step three, the creativity about addressing my need. For the past 2 weeks, it's actually been really good because the first week happened that we had a girls' trip on that weekend, and then the next week until the assignment is due has been a good reflection time for me. So being creative, in that first week before our girls' trip, I set up a PowerPoint night with my sisters. I thought that would be a good idea to be creative and try a new thing because what I've been doing hasn't been working. We've been hanging out every once in a while, but being married has made it difficult to hang out. So I was thinking we should just do a big one thing where we all get together and we present a PowerPoint about who we are now as young adults, all three of us, just about young adults. I'm the oldest of the two sisters, so I felt like this would be a good way for me to be able to see them not as younger siblings, but as equal friends with wonderful lives and things I didn't know about them, to see in a new light the way that their friends would see them, and not just as an inside member, but also just as a cool way to get to know each other again. Unfortunately, this PowerPoint I fell through, but it was a fun idea and everyone liked it. So I decided my process would be less of trying to find a one-hit wonder night where we could all bond, but a process of changing mentalities and changing my focus to really address the moment by moment needs with her whenever I crash into her and we talk, and whenever that I can just go out of my way to be a friend and learn about her life through other means. So, and she could learn about mine too. So in the girls' trip, I came out with the mentality to learn and to learn about who she is now and see her as a friend and practice my own changes in development and patience. I refined my approach of my mindset, trying to be more open to new things, not trying to be such of a stick in the mud. I'm very much black and white sometimes, especially with my siblings. I feel like my mindset definitely clamps, and I'm like, oh man, I am definitely black and white, because sometimes when someone's not doing what I think they should do, I'm like, oh, this is absolutely the way and you have to do this. I don't know if that's an older sibling mentality, but it's interesting to hear about it in class. I feel like that's my defense mechanism almost in this circumstance. And it's really lame because then they have no wiggle room, and it's like talking with a superior person instead of, not a superior person, but like a person who's trying to be controlling instead of a friend. And so I'm trying to be more open so she can see that I'm a human and I like learning things and I want to be closer with her. So yeah, we did that. Our 5 minutes is up, so I'm going to try and close this up real fast, but it helped. I noticed there was a time where we had some deep conversations in the car ride because I was open to what she said. And even we have different mentalities at this moment, and that's really hard for me because I want her to find happiness in what I have, and I know she'll be able to find them, but I want her to find what I have. I just need to have, I haven't had much patience and kindness in many aspects, including that, and I've been trying to be more kind. So being able to be open and address things that might not be addressed in a different circumstance that were very personal to me with her, and be honest and relate it back to what she believed, made us be able to connect on a way that we don't always feel the same way about the same thing at the same time, but we can coexist in a peaceful friendship, and that was good. But there was also time where we were able to talk and apologize and have bonding. In reflection, as step number 4 of this whole process, I felt a little bit happier, and I felt that we're making progress on our journey. There's definitely not been huge capstones that have been jumped, or, oh man, this goal has been completed, or, wow, PowerPoint night was a success, but it's been, I can see us moving forward on a path that can lead to something very happy. And I would like to continue this. We've reached out, we've talked about how we want to be friends. That's because I do want to be her friend. She's my friend. That's just how it is. But I think there's things that I need to work on. So we're going to continue this, and I know that it's been easy in some ways, like, oh wow, this is working, and then there are days when I'm like, man, this is really hard, and what I'm doing is not working, and so I've had to change my mindset. But not change my beliefs, just change the way I think about relationships, and what is wrong, and what is actually wrong, and what is right, and what is actually right, and not just a mentality. So that's been really helpful, and I really appreciate the growth we've been able to have in this assignment, and the growth that I can have through the gospel and through continually changing. And that's it.